Hallelujah. Hassan Mustafa gets the Olympia qualification and the Vancouver Pro win, but he really, really wanted that Olympia qualification. That's all that really matters, to be honest. Now, Hassan's got to peak for the fourth time at the Olympia in like 15, 16 weeks. Is that going to be an issue, or is this going to play to his strengths? Because maybe now he can work on that waist. He can dial his conditioning even more because now he's got 3 or 3.5 months to work on all these things at a really good state, because he just came off 3 shows. He's going to catch a little rebound. And if they can control this properly, this could really, really accelerate Hassan's physique going into the Olympia. And if they time this right, I think Hassan could look his best yet at the Olympia for the 4th time this year. But a ton of storylines came out of this weekend show, so don't go anywhere. We have a lot to talk about. Guys, don't forget to grab the best intra workout on the market because I said so. Yes, Old School Labs and I formulated the best intra workout. Just compare. Look at your favorite intra workout, or maybe an intra workout that you want to buy, and look at the ingredients, and then buy this, taste it, try it, and you will be blown away. You will not want to train without this product ever again. It will change your life forever. It will change the way you look forever, and you'll never be able to train the same without using Nitro 3D. Get it at oldschoollabs.com. Use Nick BS to support and save. But first and foremost, let's congratulate Hassan for this big win. He earned it, clearly, the 3rd show of the year, 2 second-place finishes where Hassan technically won those shows. He looked phenomenal all 3 times. And if you're not a bodybuilding fan, or maybe you just watch casually, you enjoy the sport, it's very hard to peak your body the way Hassan has done 3 times in a row. Hassan and his coach, Chad Nichols, devised a really strategic plan to obviously peak this many times. And when you're that big and that muscular, it's very difficult to look that good over and over and over. And now they got to do it one more time. And this is the most important one because Hassan's now going to the Olympia and he's got to make his mark this year. He has the physique to hang with the big boys. He has all the muscle. He has all the tools. The biggest criticism I've heard so far on Hassan's physique is the waistline. There's only so much he's going to be able to do at this point in his career. But what he can do, which will help the front double, the front lat, and even the side poses, is work on training the transverse abdominal muscle. Be able to control that muscle in the snap of a finger. He should be able to pull that all the way in. And if he's able to do that, it's going to really help the front double, the front lat, and the side poses. Look what Charles Griffin did to his physique by just practicing training that muscle. And now Charles Griffin literally transformed his physique. He didn't change his waistline, but now he changed the way he hit those poses, and now he's got better V-taper. And Hassan has all the muscle in the world. If he brings that conditioning again, is able to pull the transverse abdominal all the way in and hit those shots and control his midsection a lot better in the transitions, there's no reason why he can't hang with the best of them. He has all the muscle, like I said. Now, 2nd place finisher Stanimal looked phenomenal. The amount of muscle he's put on in a very short period of time is mind-boggling. He went from men's physique as a French guy, as an immigrant, to classic physique, and now he's a men's open bodybuilder taking 2nd to Hassan. Is Stan as muscular and big as Hassan? No. But that's not his strength. His strength is obviously his shape, his symmetry, his balance, his conditioning was very, very good. It probably was more superior than Hassan, but that doesn't mean that Hassan wasn't in shape either. Just that Stan was rock hard at prejudging and finals the next day. Very impressive package, I have to say. And if Stan continues to show up like this, it's going to be hard to deny him at these next couple of shows. He's definitely going to do well if he shows up looking like this. Whether the other guys are more advanced or not, Stan looks very good. Now, there's still some gaps that need to be filled in, but in due time, as he continues to lift, as he continues to eat, and continues to stay consistent, those gaps in his physique will fill out. It just takes a lot of time, and there's no way of rushing that. Whether you try to drug it or force food down or overtrain, It's not going to happen. Time is all you need in bodybuilding. If you're consistent plus time, you will get amazing results. But most people are not patient enough to do what Stan is doing. So I commend him. Let's talk about the other storyline out of the show that I find very disturbing. Only 6 guys in the show. Where the fuck are all the bodybuilders? Where are all these guys that are sitting on the sideline that I can ramble off right now that haven't competed this year, that haven't qualified yet? Why are they letting these shows just fly by? 6 guys. All 6 guys placed. This is embarrassing. Where is all these new pros that are allegedly turning pro at all these national shows? Where are all these pro cards we're handing out? Did something change? Did we stop giving pro cards out for amateurs, for bodybuilding? Where are all the new pros that are supposed to be up and coming? Where are all these like new stars that we usually see being born every year? I haven't seen anything about a rookie coming into IPB other than Justin, right? Obviously Justin's doing well, but Justin's like the only one people are talking about that's a rookie from the USA that's competed lately and going to be doing his pro debut that anyone's even excited about. These other guys that have turned pro, where the hell are they? And where are all the pros that have been on the circuit that have been competing for the last 3 to 5 years? Now, granted, I'm not trying to be dark and dreary here, but I mean, we lost a lot of guys, a lot of really good bodybuilders lately, and that definitely probably scared off a ton of people. And that also hurt our roster in open bodybuilding. A lot of those guys were actively competing. But still, imagine how many pro cards are given out every year to open bodybuilders. Where are they all? They're not competing. I don't hear anything about them unless I missed it. It's mind-boggling to me. It's a little disturbing. And I'm like, okay, another show with a couple guys in it. I'm very curious to see what shows up to these next couple shows. We still have probably 5 shows left to qualify for the Olympia between international and USA. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know how many guys are going to be in these shows, but I'm definitely going to be paying attention to it. But now let's finish this conversation off talking about Hassan and what he had to go through to get this qualification. This was not easy for him. Most guys would have given up. Most guys would have thrown the towel in. Most guys would have probably been like, fuck it, next year I'll go back to work and off season. I'll figure it out again. They clearly don't want me to qualify, get discouraged. But no, this guy didn't give up. He kept believing in himself. He kept coming back just as good, if not better, every show, even though he got 2 second places in a row. Technically, he won the one show, right? He was tied and then lost the tiebreaker, whatever they call it, at nighttime to Phil Kahar. I just got to give Hassan a lot of credit here. And I know I'm probably like beating a dead horse right now, but this is impressive. And the way he did it, very impressive. This has to be Hassan's best package when we're talking about muscularity, the fullness, the size, the conditioning, his presentation's getting better. Now, granted, I'm still going to criticize his transitions where he just doesn't have much enthusiasm on, or I should say, trying to control his body. Like he kind of forgets that he's on stage almost. He's in the zone when he hits the pose. He's hitting the pose correctly in the mandatories for the most part. The back poses need a little work, especially the footwork, but overall, very good. But he's got to get in the zone a little bit more in the transitions because he gets very relaxed up there. And you can see Stan is hyper-focused. You look at the 2 guys, they're complete opposites. And Hassan is just kind of like, yeah, I'm hitting my front lat. Yep, I'm happy to be here. Just chilling. And Stan is in it. He's focused. He's determined. He's like zoomed in mentally on what he's doing. And Hassan, I feel like, is a little spacey. He's got to get into it. He needs more enthusiasm. He needs better stage presence. Someone's got to smack Hassan before he goes on stage and wake his ass up and piss him off. That guy needs to get pissed off before he gets on stage. That's the secret. If he gets angry, he's going to be a lot different on that stage. He's going to take over that stage with that physique. He is a freak, and he's got to show that on stage. You know how much larger than life Hassan would be if he approached the stage with that enthusiasm, that anger, that grit, this is Hassan, baby. That sounded like Hulk Hogan, but you guys know what I'm saying. He needs a little more enthusiasm. He's got to wake up. I don't know what he needs to do to get that confidence, but he should be confident. He should not feel insecure about his physique just because he took 2 second places. He got the Olympia qualification. That's all that matters. Can't wait to cover it. I'll talk to you guys soon.